Mike Owens at Inside Fighting here, joined today by Anthony Hernandez, who returns to action, facing Brendan Allen February 22nd. Anthony, always a pleasure, my man. How are things at you today?
It's a pleasure, brother. Thank you for having me.
First and foremost, let's rewind a little bit because you're coming off the biggest win of your career over Michel Pereira. I think that was last month. Just your overall reaction to that now you've had a couple of weeks to assess your performance.
It's cool. Same shit. I'm like, I don't know. I don't get hyped over fights because I expected to whoop his ass. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I'm not where I want to be. You know what I mean? I want the title, so it's like I'm really not satisfied. I'm just trying to knock everyone down until I get to the fucking belt. You know what I mean? So until then, maybe then I'll be satisfied after I get the belt. You know what I mean? I can finally chill. But as of right now, it's just like, oh, that was cool.
It felt like the momentum in that fight swung so quickly in your favor. Like he had a bit of early success. I think if memory serves,
That body
and
kick,
there was a
yeah,
body
you have that
kick, there was
body
a knee
kick.
or two, yeah, and then the pendulum swung in your direction. Did you expect the fight to go like that and for you to be so dominant so early, if you will?
I didn't. I thought it was going to be kind of a like. I honestly thought he was going to have more in the tank, but after I want to say like he caught me at that combination, and like after that, I was like, all right, fuck this guy, and like started going after him. You know what I
Mm.
mean? And then after that, he just fucking shifted his momentum. His fucking breathing was heavy, and I was like, all right, well, this is going to be easy night. You know what I mean? And
Mm.
it was just rinse, repeat, and try to be safe. You know what I mean?
Mm. Did you feel like the stoppage was there earlier on, or did you feel like when you got him out of there was the right time?
I mean, they probably could have stopped it earlier, but I also could have fucking tried to finish him. I was like chilling and not trying to gas out and just enjoying the fucking punishing him. You know what I mean?
Mm.
He was like, he was talking shit and he tagged me in some shit. So like, I don't know, man. I don't talk shit. I take shit personal. So I don't mind fucking trying to murder somebody for 5 fucking extra minutes. You know what I mean? It's nothing to me, bro. This is a cold game. You know what I mean?
Mm. What did he say? What did he post that got
He's
under your
just
skin?
tagging me in fucking videos of him knocking me out in the video game, and I'm like, ah, bro, just wait. I'm gonna see you in real life one day, and I'm gonna catch that fucking fade. You better back up all that shit because I'm gonna try to take your fucking head off. And you know what I mean? That's just the style and person I am. You can talk shit if you want, but I got nothing to say until we can actually do something about it. You know what I
Mm.
mean? I'll just keep
You
it old school.
I love that. You have very much an ability to weaponize cardio, like probably nobody, maybe one or two guys in the 185-pound division. Is that a natural thing, or is that something that you've worked on and kind of you've come through hard work?
I've always been in good shape, but like, man, when I started going to Game Fit, he just like changed my shit, and it's all hard work, obviously. I mean, because I smoke, and that's supposed to be not good for you, you know what I mean? But I
Mm.
work my fucking ass off, every fucking day, and I'm strategic about what I do. And I don't know, it's helped me weaponize it. You know what I mean? Game Fit has helped me push and like focus and dial in, and that it's just been showing every single fight. You know what I mean?
What's the hardest cardio routine that you do at this stage of your career? Like, what's a tough cardio workout for Fluffy Hernandez?
Man, it's so like when I go to Game Fit, man, it's 45 minutes straight of working out, and like I never know what the fuck's gonna be there.
Mm.
So like for an example, sometimes we'll do like a bunch of fucking leg shit, squats, and like it's like a football field
Mm.
type, so it's like 60 yards of shit, and we don't get water breaks for that full 40 or for the full hour. We don't get water breaks, and when we're in fight shape or we're in fight camp, it's usually start with a mile, do all kinds of crazy shit he has us doing, and then like sometimes it'll be push the sled for fucking 15 minutes and then fucking now you got a time mile outside for like you got to beat it in 7 minutes. So, I mean, yeah, it's a nightmare, bro. Like, but I've had to run it again because I've missed before. And it's like the only thing you can think of is get through that shit because if you don't, you're gonna have to fucking do that shit again. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And just that mentality just helps. It translates over so well to fighting. You know what I
Mm.
mean?
But is that what you feel like is your advantage over the rest of the division that you can go when everybody else has to stop at some point?
Well, that and I know how to mix it up very well. A lot of guys are
Mm.
one dimensional. I mean, I started off as a kickboxer, but I've learned to grapple very well. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And now I've been mixing my Muay Thai, I've been mixing my wrestling. Now I get people guessing, and they don't know where I'm coming. And like I'm comfortable everywhere, to be honest.
Mm.
Um, so I think that too helps a lot, obviously, right?
Mm.
Um, that and the cardio is just a fucking bonus. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Make them work way harder than I have to, and I just chill and then find my openings.
It feels like people, especially after this last win or two, people are really starting to respect what you've done in the middleweight division. I feel like maybe people were almost waiting for you to slip up in this six fight win streak, and then you haven't, and now you're right there. I think number 13. Are you feeling that
Yeah,
little extra little bit of love from the fans, and also maybe from the promotion with this big fight coming up
definitely,
as well?
definitely feel like I've gotten a lot more love. And I mean, just the main event last time was fucking awesome. You know what I mean? It's huge. And it's like it's a whole other respect you get. You know what I mean?
Mm,
It's fucking awesome. It's dope to have your face on a poster, be in a video game and shit. You know what I mean? I'm just
mm.
trying to live the dream. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, when I die, I just want my fucking stamp left in this world. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go hard as fuck.
I would imagine the type of fighter you are with your style, you would be the type that would only want to fight main events or 5 rounds next year. You having that extra 10 minutes is a big advantage for you.
Oh no, yeah, exactly. It's fun. It's fun, and then it's like, dude, I love the crowds. I love the energy. Yeah, fives is cool. I like fives. I don't think anyone would be able to pace my fives.
Well,
Let's be real.
let's talk about the next fight because, as I mentioned, you're facing Brendan Allen in February. First and foremost, is this the main event of this card? I think it's Seattle, if
Uh,
memory serves.
I don't know. I don't know. They're kind of putting the card together still, but I asked for five. So we'll see what they give us. You know what I mean? I would hope that I'm on somewhere high on the main card, just coming off the last fight. You know what I mean? But
Mm.
you never fucking know.
But
It could.
this feels like the right next fight for you. I think Brendan's ranked number 8, number 9, so a significant jump. Also, a guy that you fought previously on the LFA circuit, so feels like the right
Exactly.
next fight for your
It
progression.
it it made sense. You know what I mean? He called me out, and then was like, all right, well, if you want to fucking run it back, I mean, it's the perfect opportunity because obviously he's ahead of me. He's been healthy, and well, his last fight he lost, but he's been winning and stuff, and like the kid's gotten so much fucking better.
Mm.
I just think I think I have his number. You know what I mean?
What do you remember about the first fight, and do you see that as an advantage going into this rematch?
I remember the first fight was a fucking bitch. I'm not gonna lie. It was very hard, but I also was hurt, and I
Mm.
didn't train for that fight. And I low key took it off the couch. So
Wow.
it is what it is. You know what I mean? I still won, so fucking it worked out. But no, I'm stoked. I'm stoked this fight. I'm healthy. I'm actually gonna have a good camp, and I understand the game now. You know what I mean? I got this shit dialed in. So now let's just go out there and fucking do what I should have done the first time. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Um, yeah, the first time was like an opportunity I couldn't pass because if you won that, and I would have been, I got the contender series shot.
Mm.
So it was like my manager was like, bro, if you win this fight, this opportunity will put you at the UFC. So it was like, all right, well,
Mm.
sign the contract, let's do it. You know what I mean?
And what was your record at that point? Because LFA is quite tough to get over here. So what was your record?
I think I was like 6-0.
6-0.
Yeah, all first round finishes, TKOs and submissions. Um, but no, yeah. So it was a dope fucking opportunity. I had to take it back then,
Mm.
and now it's like I'm in a way better place mentally, fucking physically. I'm able to take care of myself and have a good job. You know what I mean? Chill,
Mm.
just train, focus on only training.
Mm.
So now I'm fucking really excited for this fight. You know what I mean?
Talking about just focusing on training. Next Thanksgiving is next Thursday, and Christmas is about a month away. So how do you manage that with going through fight camp? Are you allowed? I think Thanksgiving you might be able to get away with some kind of Thanksgiving meal, but Christmas will be quite relatively close to your fight. How do you manage that and the
Um,
celebrations with your family?
yeah, usually it sucks. I just like don't celebrate to
Mm.
be honest. But this time I think I'm far enough out where I'm gonna be able to eat a little bit. You know what I mean? Just have a small plate and then be
Mm.
fucking disciplined. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It's a lot easier to be motivated when I have a fight. You know what I mean? Because I got to make weight, I got to be professional, and then yeah, it's just the fight alone will motivate me to fucking diet. You know what I mean?
So you get this fight, you win this fight in February, you'll be in the top 10 of the middleweight division.
Yes,
Give me
sir.
do you have a path that you've laid out? Kind of a win over Brendan Allen, who you'd like to face next to get up these rankings and obviously to get that title shot late
Yeah, no,
2025, early 2026.
I really like. I really don't give a fuck who I fight. Like I will fight anybody. I promise. But honestly, the matchmakers, I feel like they have that shit all planned out for you. You know what I mean? They
Mm,
have like kind of the big blueprint of where they want us to go. Um, so I just kind of follow that. You know what I mean? But whoever the fuck's gonna give me a title shot, I want to prove. Like obviously, the matchmaker offered me this fight, so they want to see if I could finish him or something. Like I
mm,
got to make a statement. You know what I mean? Um, and it's his chance to get it back. You know what I mean?
mm.
Uh,
What do you make of Dricus Du Plessis, the middleweight champion? A
I
guy
think
who,
that'd be a fucking fun fight, man.
mm,
He's game. It's crazy because he looks like he's out of shape, but that fucker's a dog and he keeps going. You know what I mean? It's hats off to the guy. Respect. he fucking makes his style work, and he hits. Well, I think he hits hard as fuck as well because when he hits motherfuckers, they change up real quick. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Um, but I think it'd be a fun fight, man. I got a fucking hard head. I just got to work on the stupid body shot shit, and we're good. You know what I mean?
When you get to the title shot, because in your mind, I imagine that that's, 12 months, 18 months away. Do you anticipate it will be Dricus who you'll be fighting for that 185-pound strap, or do you think it'll be somebody else by that stage?
Yeah, by the looks of it, it's either him or Kazmat, I would think. I
Mm.
mean, the really standout guys I see right now is him, Kazmat, and is it Chow, the Brazilian guy?
Caio Barralho?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Him
Mm.
are like those are like the guys that I've seen that are like they can all mix it up very well. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Um, I think I beat them all, but I think they're all very good. You know what I mean? I think they're like the toughest and the most well rounded of the new like era coming up.
Mm. Who do you think would be the toughest fight for you out of those three?
I don't know, man. I really don't know. I haven't really thought about that. I'm only thinking about fucking Brandon Allen
Of
right now. You
course.
know what I mean? I think they're all very hard fights, though. I mean, when you're fighting the best in the world and those guys are all right there, I mean, they're not going to be easy nights. You know what I mean? It
Mm.
never is. You can fight any fight in the UFC is a fucking hard fight.
Yeah. Mm.
Like realistically, you know what I mean? Um, I don't know. When we get there, I guess we'll fucking see and we'll answer that question for you again.
There is a question about who's going to get the next title shot because Strickland has been promised the fight, but then from Hamzat Chimaev's perspective, you do what he did against Robert Whittaker. How can that not grant you a shot at the champion? So who do you think deserves it or should get the next title fight?
As far as who deserves it, I think Strickland because him and Du Plessis had a fucking very close fight. You know what I mean?
Mm, mm,
I think that him being the champ, and like how dominant he was over Adesanya, that shit automatically gave him that shit back.
mm,
That's me personally what I think as
mm,
him being the old champ.
mm,
But so hopefully he gets it. But I mean, they've been hyping up Kazma like crazy.
mm,
So and he has a big following too. So I really don't know. You know what I mean? This is a
mm,
numbers game. It's business at the end of the day.
mm. Quickly before
So
we finish, I want to get your thoughts on UFC 309. John Jones's TKO of Stipe Miocic. Did that fight surprise you at all?
didn't even get to watch it, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I
Why
didn't
not?
watch. I love John Jones, but I didn't get to watch it. I was fucking cornering some kids that I trained. They were having their amateur fights, so I was out there doing that.
Uh,
We're trying to run a business, so didn't get to fucking catch it. But I seen the highlights. It looked fucking crazy, and it's dope to see. I'm like excited to see what fucking John Jones is gonna do next. You know what I mean?
do you think he sticks around to fight Tom Aspinall?
I don't know. I don't know. He's made it very clear that he doesn't want to fight
Mm,
him. He said maybe Pereira. I think even Pereira would be a crazy fight just because of his 205 legacy. You know what I mean?
mm,
And what he's done for fucking the UFC at 205. Um, Either way, whatever he does, I'm fucking excited to see it. Huge fan of his shit. You know what I mean?
Has his behavior around the Tom Aspinall fight surprised you at all?
Like, what do you mean?
Like his
Like him not wanting it?
seeming lack of interest or unwillingness to want to fight Tom?
I don't know. The guy's dangerous. You know what I mean? Like he said
Yeah.
it himself. He's like, he's a young, dangerous fucking guy. He wants to fight like OGs and like stuff like that. I get it. He's getting older. You know what I mean? You get slower. Shit's not working like it should be. Uh, but fuck, I mean, the guy's done so much for the goddamn sport. I mean,
Mm,
it's worth listening to what he has to say. You know what I mean? Like,
mm, mm,
I don't know, but whatever he does, I'm excited to see. You know what I mean?
yeah.
He's had a fucking great career and done some crazy shit. So hats off to the guy.
Yeah. Well, last question from me, and thank you so much for your time. You can be as brief or as detailed as you like, but give me a walkthrough of the perfect fight day on February 22nd, I believe. So, as you envisage fight day in a perfect world, what happens from morning to night?
In a perfect world, I go out there, I get a finish, I make a statement, and they give me someone really tough to prove who the fuck gets the next title shot. And then we're 2025, we're a new champ. You know what I mean? That's the perfect, everything laid out. But I'm looking forward to this fight with Brandon Allen. He's gotten a lot better. So have I, and I've made some huge jumps in my game. So let the best man win. I like the guy a lot. He's a cool kid. We were like, we were just DMing about the fight. He hit me up actually. And I was just like, yeah, well, I'll let you know. It's all business at the end of the day. And I hope him and his family are doing great, as always. And let's go fucking war, bro.
I love it. Well, Anthony, thank you so much for your time. I'm really glad that we
No,
could
of
find the
course.
time to do this. Have a great and safe rest of the camp, and best of luck for the next fight.
Thank you, man. You have a great one too.